Timmy Waltz doesn't really stand a shot. And I'm not being a snob here or anything, but JD is just intellectually superior to this guy, to Timmy, who is the only answer to give a middle finger to somebody who has a different point of view. It's like, that's what they do, right? They don't want to hear the other side. We got to just arrest everybody on the other side. We got to put them in prison. We need criminal prosecution opportunities, according to Hillary Clinton. I mean, hey, they tried it in New York City, $489 million to Trump, a fee for something that, by the way, is not actually illegal. So that's why those two are going to be out of jobs there in Letitia James and Juan Merchan. I digress. The point being that this debate tomorrow night is going to be a fascinating contrast, in my estimation, between somebody who's got the chops, so to speak, intellectually to be able to do the job. And by the way, walks the walk and talks the talk because he grew up super poor. All right. He actually lives the American dream that Tim Waltz doesn't want you to have a shot at. The American dream that somehow he actually thinks, is not for everyone. He actually is proud of the fact that none of his students at his high school have ever gone to an Ivy League school. I mean, can you imagine a teacher being proud of something like that? I think that tells you a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen, a whole lot about who this guy is and the problems he has. This came up recently. Let me see if I can find the clip for you, because it came up recently on none other than CNN. And it was actually fantastic. I loved this because I'm looking at a CNN analyst. Granted, he's Republican. They have to have one for every 10 Democrats they have. There's some kind of unofficial rule on the network. And this was incredible to me because this guy just totally put it all in perspective as to who Tim Waltz really is. And it's not complimentary, but you saw the middle finger. You just saw that. Obviously, the guy is not sort of playing with a full deck. I think we know that. He is a buffoon.
Well, Waltz is a buffoon. I'm sorry. This guy, he's the only school teacher in America who brags that none of his students can get into an Ivy League school.
I had 24 kids in my high school class, and none of them went to Yale.
He's had one consequential press interaction with our Dana Bash, who asked him about the fabrications in his own resume, and his answer was essentially, me no understand words good.
My wife, the English teacher, told me my grammar's not always correct, but again,
I mean, he's a buffoon. He's on a free ride for running under Harris. He gets very little press. They don't let him talk to the press for a reason. I want one thing out of this debate. I want J.D. Vance to go out there and get under his skin. He has legendary hot, short temper. A lot of governors do, but apparently he does. I want J.D. Vance to go out there and have him explain why he is denigrating J.D. Vance's story. Small-town America ends up making something better out of his life, which is something we should want for every kid.
Oh, that is great. That is just awesome. So way to go to that CNN contributor. Really, really terrific stuff. Listen, it's going to be a fascinating debate tomorrow night. I do think that JD has the upper hand. CBS has said they're going to keep the microphones open. So that'll make it entertaining, right? We'll get to see whether Timmy's going to give him the middle finger there on stage tomorrow night. That's the answer to it. I mean, I'm shocked, disgusted. I can't believe this is the best we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, what is wrong with America when you got Timmy and Kamala? I'm telling you. I mean, it really makes me want to invest in gold, right? Quick shout out to our friends again in American Heart for Gold. Just text Trish, my name, to 65532 for your chance to get up to $15,000 with qualifying offers of free silver when you buy gold from American Heart for Gold. Go to trishlovesgold.com, trishlovesgold.com. Again, text my name, Trish, Trish. You know how to spell it, 65532. You can also call them at 1-844-495-1115. Again, 844-495-1115. But